Hey everybody, so I have a granny square kind of a project going on. I have all of my scrap yarn over here in this big bag. So I got all of this still to make into granny squares. I'm going to use all of this yarn and turn it into granny squares. But once that's done and I have leftover bits to this yarn, mind you, I'm going to then take the scraps that I'm putting in here left over from these balls and turn it into one massive granny square blanket. So that is my goal of what I'm doing right now. I have made 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 granny squares so far. Now, depending on how thick your yarn is, they'll be this size. This is a bit of a thinner yarn, so it is smaller in size than the others. But it's still the same amount of rows, but that's just how it worked out. So, like I said, all of this yarn in that bag will be turned into a granny square, which will go into blankets or one massive quilt. Then we can either raffle off or do a giveaway, or it depends on how many I get. My plan is to do blankets for the homeless, or to sell, one of the two, depends on how different they look. But yeah, so that is my plan for these. There'll be different sections, obviously, because some of the yarn isn't going to be as big as it should be for a granny square with the same amount of rows, but that's just how it goes sometimes. But yeah, this is my massive granny square project. I'm still working on other projects, but I'm also doing this one on the side. But yeah, this is my granny square, kind of like a challenge blanket. So, well, challenge project. So we'll see how many granny squares we get. I will continue to do update videos. They won't be all laid out like this. I might do piles next time. But yeah, this is what I'm currently working on, guys. Ciao!